Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 38 of Prison Architects. We are running on version 2. We have 3 death row prisoners. We've built our protective custody, although somebody else has just been killed. We're actually getting a decent amount of money in the bank now, so it might be time to soon buy this extra land up here. But we are going to try and schedule an execution. So we've got 3 death row prisoners that we can check out. Gareth Totham, where are you? I don't even see which cell you're in. I've only got 2 cells that are locked. So where exactly are you? That's very interesting. Reports. You can't even use the mouse wheel to scroll on this, which is quite annoying. You are... Oh, you're having your parole hearing. I see. Well, this is good, because I want to see what happens. I want to see whether... So his chance of clemency is 30%. So will he get parole, or will we be able to execute him? I'm not too sure how execution works, as in, do you have to wait until you're told to do the execution, or... These parole hearings can take several hours, so we'll probably just speed things up a little bit until this is done. And the weather's quite awful. Okay, so his chance of clemency has now gone down. So I assume if it gets to 0%, then they get executed. If it goes up to 100%, they get released. If it goes down to 0%, then they're never getting out, and you can safely execute them, probably. I'm assuming that's the way that it's intending to work. Not 100% sure. We'll speed things up again anyway, because we want some more money to come in so we can buy that extra land. Because we really need to start getting some extra cell blocks going as well. So what I intend to do is start expanding up to the north. Which is why I haven't replaced the fences with perimeter walls up on this side of things. I still can't believe we've only managed to get 1 prisoner through that foundation education course in all this time. I almost think that it's bugged. And if we go and have a look at our programs, foundation education program, we've had 20 people finish it and only 1 person has passed. And it's supposed to be easy. Required education. Well, education is just the tech, I'm pretty sure. Guard Taser certification. I was going to say that should be running. Spiritual guidance, death row appeal. Apparently 1 has passed. Apparently we had somebody on death row who's managed to get off. But yeah, we've got all the programs that can be running are running, so... And we've got the classrooms, we've got the space. People should definitely be able to complete that particular course, but I don't know why it's not happening. It's so annoying. Well, it seems to be night time in this game recently as well. Yeah, we always definitely need to have some guards patrolling in here, but we'll keep our eye on this and see what happens. I believe there is a penalty for executing prisoners too early. Hence the reason why you have this thing under bureaucracy that says legal prep. Every prison runs into problems every now and then, and some that come with fairly big legal consequences. And I think one of those is executing somebody when, you know, they may have been appealed. Up to 50,000, which is a nice amount of money. See, there's 40 grand sitting there. I'd love to be able to get that 40 grand, but it just does not seem to be happening. Danger level is low and increasing. Fair few prisoners with... Only 7 prisoners say they are well treated. And 75 prisoners with serious complaints. 1 prisoner's been unnecessarily searched. 10 armed guards are in service. Well, yeah, there's going to be. I think we'll have another... I said I was going to do a shakedown at night, and I never did. I completely forgot. So we will wait until we get... another... nighttime period, and then we'll try that again. Just going to rejig my intake slightly. Put the min-sec ratio down a little bit and the med-sec ratio up a little bit. We do have some max sec, but I don't think we're going to bother with any of those for a while. It would probably be better to have the allocation of different level prisoners separated a bit better. I mean, at the moment, there's kind of a mishmash. They're all over the place. If we go ahead and look at our deployment, so you can see we've got one sort of max cell block in the middle of a load of shared cells, and then all the minsec is down at the bottom. But again, there'll be minsec and maxsec in the shared cells. And then we've got our sort of death row over here randomly, and then we've got our protective custody over here at the top. So yeah, it's a little bit of a derpy configuration, but I mean, it seems to be working for the most part. Let's just go ahead and have another quick look on intelligence. If we've got some informants that are still alive, you've got fairly good coverage. So let's bring you in. And hopefully we can have a look around and see if there's anybody else that might potentially be a target. Just zoom out, I suppose, is the best way to see them. Doesn't look like anything is going on there. It says you're en route, and you'll be en route until a guard comes and collects you and takes you back to the guard station, which should be happening like right now. The only annoying problem is if you even just mouse over this list of informants, it zooms in on them and then goes off to look at them. So right, that guard, right, we've got it. Oh, you're already the protective custody. So say even though you are in protective custody, you're still hanging around in the yard with everybody else. You're gonna get your head caved if you keep doing that. Right, confidential informant is in the room. Maybe just putting somebody in protective custody is enough to stop them from being targeted. Now, one of you guys is a potential informant. Not you. Must be this guy. Nope. I want the fella. Show rap sheet. Recruit informant. There we go. We now have another one. Always remember to go back to this because you don't want to ever forget to turn one of your informants off once they're activated. But yeah, not seeing anybody else that is a... Oh, that's why you were going down there, because you're visiting your family. Okay, that's fine. Not seeing anybody else targeted at the moment. Got another potential CI down here as well. Let's get as many of you as we can. The more we have, the more information we find out. What's going on down here in MinSec? See, this cell has a handmade pick. So I am going to search that toilet, and we're going to search the cell. Because you're probably trying to tunnel out again. But, yeah, not seeing any other targets, so we'll deactivate you for the time being. And, yeah, tonight I think there's going to be a shakedown. So, let's just go and have a look and see if we actually find... Well, we found the pick, so that's good. Definitely want to search the toilet. Well, we didn't find a tunnel, so that's one thing at least. And looks like we're still getting the forestry done. It seems to be a lot quicker now because we're not having to wait for these doors to open and close. Getting forestry done seems to be a lot faster, so happy about that. And we will get these perimeter walls put up on the north side once we've expanded. Still finding stuff here. Did I put metal detectors on the death row door? I assume I must have done, right? Where is my death row? I can't even see it. There it is. I actually didn't, which I find odd with myself. Objects. Metal detectors. If anywhere should have metal detectors, it probably should be death row. Decent amount of money coming in. Again, we'll wait till we're up to about 70,000, and then we'll buy the other area. And then we'll have to wait and save up again before we can build the next cell block. So we'll have to rebuild the perimeter fences. Or we might just go and just build the wall. Yeah, Yeah, we might go straight for the wall, because I'm not too sure how much further north I will expand. I mean, we might well do. But I think getting the wall is going to be better than the fence at this point. I'll leave this forestry area here. I don't intend to expand it any. I want some of these other death row inmates to go for their parole hearings, because I want to see if their clemency goes up or down. So on 15, 19 and 20, 15, 16 and 23. Well, we know he was on 30, so things might change there. Although there are a lot of people waiting for parole. We've got 38 people waiting. We can only get through about, I think it's 8 people a day or something like that. So it does take quite some time. We've got quite a few families waiting to visit as well. Could we build more visitation rooms? I guess we don't really need to. I'm assuming that area must be set to staff only, right? Yeah, it is. That's fine. Just checking. We don't want people sort of getting in and out. People getting searched on the way through. We'll probably do with some more dog patrols, to be honest. Maybe once we've bought the extra area to the north and expanded the perimeter, we will get some more dog patrols just so that we can go and look around the perimeter more easily. Let's make sure we've got a few more dog crates, though. Just trying to sort of be prepared for having additional dogs later on. The dog crates are relatively cheap, so it gives us plenty of space to be able to hire more dog handlers. So back to death row then. Do we have power to those metal detectors? It looks like we do. So that's all good. A lot of muck down here. Might need to get some more janitors. How many janitors do we have? They got 6 gardeners. Probably go up to 10. Janitors we should probably put up to 20. Dog handlers, let's get 8 of those. Doctors we probably could go up to 6. Workmen I think we'll stay at. Everything else I think we're fine. Think we're fine on everything else. Oh wow, another prisoner has actually managed to pass the foundation education course. Well, how long's that taken? Any more people on that course? Programs. Foundation Education Program. 21 people finished, 2 have passed. So technically only 9% people have passed out of the ones that have done it. Somebody else is doing it as well. So are you the teacher? Yeah, you're the teacher. So do you have anyone to teach? Because you have disappeared, apparently. Now that's very interesting. The teacher got in there and then instantly disappeared. I wonder if that's what the problem is. Mind you, it doesn't say that anybody's interested, does it? If we look here, one person is interested. It might happen. We'll keep our eye on it. I think it might be just taking people so long to actually get in and get to the classroom that we're running out of time. I missed the night time again, didn't I? I was too busy looking around at other stuff. I completely missed night time and we didn't do the shakedown. But the danger level is increasing. So yeah, it definitely is time for a shakedown. It doesn't look like we've had any more death row appeal hearings yet. I'm sure that will happen. Still only got the one person in protective custody. Let's go ahead and have another quick look, see if we've got some more that we can grab. You've got good coverage. No suspicion on you at the moment. You're also stoical, which means, you know, you're probably better at fighting people off if they try and attack you. So we'll wait and see if we get ourselves any more targets. We've got to wait until he actually gets into the office. before we start getting information about stuff. Where is the security office? Is it this guy? Yeah, you're being taken in. And in you go. So what are you going to tell us? Have we got any targets at the moment? Looks like there's a lot of stuff being smuggled in here. See, again, I moused over this and then it just selects them. You have to click off to do it. So what have we got coming in here? Someone's trying to get a baton in and there's a hammer. And yeah, you really got to keep your eye on things. You found drugs on somebody. You're extremely strong and stoical. Can't see any targets, though. People walking around with things like narcotics, and you've got... Oh, see, again, I was about to click on somebody and then accidentally moused over the... You have poison on you. But no more targets, so we will deactivate you. Yeah, I do wish to change that. I'd make it so I have to click on the person's name. Don't just zoom to them and then make me have to click off them to get back to where I was. Because the camera snaps to them. It's a bit weird. Let's see if I can... I'm not explaining it very well, so I'll see if I can demonstrate that. So if I go and mouse over one of these informants, so the camera zooms to them. If I now try and move the camera somewhere else... I'm trying at the moment. I'm trying to scroll down, but it won't because they're on the screen. And as soon as I let go of the mouse, it snaps back to where they were. They're all probably in the same area, right? So that guy's in there. So now I can't. And I'm not clicking on these. I'm literally just mousing over them, and it's really annoying because if I want to move off them, I've got to click somewhere else on the map, and now I can scroll. But if I'm trying to select this guard here and I accidentally mouse over them, then it moves the camera for me, which is really, really annoying. So yeah, I think that is something that they probably need to work on. It's coming up to 3 PM. I think I'm happier now. See, there is a random midsec guy in here. Not too sure why. Maybe he's in one of the wrong cells. Yeah, I think I'm happier now having the low-sec prisoners all in this one canteen. I think that's... we seem to have had less trouble in the canteens since we've been separating them up, although there does still seem to be a little bit of a mix for some reason. Again, we're not really utilising these cells very much. We've only got one person in them. That's assuming we do still have one person in them. Yep, we do still have one in protective custody. Programs. Do we still have that one person interested in the education program? We do not. But again, only 21 people have finished, so maybe it was somebody that got released. Quite possible. And even if we do get 10 people through the foundation program, we still need to get one person through the general qualification. And we don't have anybody interested or qualified in order to do that at the moment. So definitely have some problems going on. So let us speed things up. Almost towards the end of the night. Got a decent amount of money now, actually. So while we've got that... Oh, someone's found a hacksaw. Fantastical. Let's go ahead and buy this. And now we have a lot more room that we can build in. And, yeah, what we'll probably do is build up the perimeter wall. So if I want to build out to the side now, it's going to be more expensive. So, yeah, we'll probably get rid of all the external fence and build a perimeter wall all the way up to the top. Now, that's going to cost us quite a bit of money. But I think it needs doing. So we're going to go for materials. We're going to go for perimeter wall. And see, we've got 14,000. We can't even get to the end of the existing fence. So let's build like $10,000 worth of wall. Very, very expensive building perimeter wall. I still think it is better than fencing, though. It does slow down the speed at which prisoners can tunnel under it, and they pretty much have to go through the doors. So, I mean, what we could do if we really wanted to, which might be a better idea, is we could get rid... If we didn't have the forestry area here and we weren't too bothered about the state of the garden behind the perimeter wall, and we didn't have anything out here that needed access, like this power station and the guard towers, we could get rid of the doors completely. I mean, they can still tunnel under the walls, and just being able to go under the doors makes it easier for them. So if we can avoid that, then we probably should. But yeah, we'll get that section of wall built up. And what we'll try and do is we'll go all the way around the perimeter. It's going to be very, very expensive to do. But it will be worth doing. Just getting that perimeter wall done. And I don't think we'll ever bother with this bit at the front. I think this can just sort of stay as a fenced area. But we'll definitely go all the way around with the perimeter wall. Can we afford to do it here as well? Yeah, it's just stupidly expensive to try and put perimeter wall in. So, I don't know. I mean, do we just leave the perimeter wall out and go for fencing for the time being? Concentrate on getting extra prison blocks in? Might not be a bad idea. I've already spent the money here on this wall, so I'm going to let these guys finish anyway. And we'll probably build the wall up to the existing cell blocks, and then we'll go fencing the rest of the way. But that'll be something that we do on the next video. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you're still enjoying Prison Architect. I'll see you next time, and until then, goodbye for now.